Good morning, Turtle Club. How's it going? It is I, Mag Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming. And we are, well, as you can tell, we still unfortunately don't have our green screen fully repaired. But that is on the agenda for this weekend. We will get that taken care of. And in that same parlance, should be noted that for the holiday, Digrat is going to be visiting her family, and so that does mean that I will be assisting with that transition. Hey, it's a chair. Oh, I love finding chairs in this game because of this kind of stuff. But yeah, so since I will be transporting her to Kentucky, or assisting with the transportation, actually, because of the small turnaround time, there'll be some difference in my availability. So, helping pack and all that kind of stuff. But, because of that, I will actually, usually the things that we do for, our Saturday, which is date night, I will not be a part of, so that means I'll be able to focus most of my time on getting this green screen repaired and getting so I can't fix the green screen without causing problems. I've been looking it up, and basically no matter what I do to try to stitch it or adhesives, everything's going to basically cause the green screen to just be really bad. So thankfully I do have the old green screen, which is the ginormous non-portable one, and it's, oh well, that doesn't help me at all. There we go. Short on arrows, so I'm glad that dropped some. So yeah, so that's the news. It's not really good news, it's not really bad news, but I do have the giant one, and I am going to have a lot amount of time on Saturday without having to worry about blocking people in the home, because my streaming room / office room is the main entrance to the home, and so that's primarily why we use the green screen, because people coming in keep coming out. We don't want them to have to worry about really interrupting the stream. So yeah, I will be removing some furniture. I'll be moving some furniture. So we turn this on. Okay. Skyward Sword. Time to strike. Going into the Temple of Time. So excited. This is the episode, guys. Zelda's lost, so I'll look and we'll find her in the Temple of Time. But it looks like a really crazy Tetris puzzle. Not so much a portal. Oh. So we'll see what happens here with this story. This story's pretty good. The story's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. I may be in the minority here, though. So far, it's like, I kind of like the Twilight Princess story a little bit better, because it hits that nostalgia note a little bit more, but it's hard to say. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Wow. So all three songs, all three seals, the Triforce. I'm sure those glyphs on the portal mean something. I don't speak ancient tech Sheikah. This feels very like final portion of the game. Huh. Groose is, you know, this is quite the redemption story for him. He's become a pretty cool dude. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's kind of funny. Like, Ancient's cheek attack, some of the most, like, amazing technology in the known, like, reality, right? And look at that. It's a cool effect, don't get me wrong, but there's, like, there's a considerable gap. Like, he's gonna have to jump. But he doesn't even jump. Okay. Alright. That's... okay. It is what it is. Temple of Hylia. In the past. Hey. Hylia has only just sealed away demise. Oh. Okay. This is pretty cool. Alright, so, you know, obvious plot is obvious plot, but let's... Alright, so... I'm going to save this in slot 2. And the reason why I say that is I don't know how this forks, right? And so I'm not one to usually use multiple save spots. But this is feeling very final. And since this is a 100% playthrough, we may have to come all the way back to before this all happened. And then... do stuff. Interesting. Interesting. This is definitely missing voice acting. If this had voice acting like Breath of the Wild had, it would be amazing. Let me try to explain. Okay. Okay, interesting. Two separate plans. Well, now that's way different. That's way different. And look, Link can't believe it at all. All right. Oh. All its power can never be wielded by one. And her... Okay. Hey, Shadow! Okay. That's quite an interesting story. Huh. Okay, Impa kind of doing the Homer Simpson in the bush thing now. That's a little bit suspicious. Okay. Oh wow. So it's a time loop. Oh, huh. Huh. This is some crazy stuff. Oh. Huh. So let's just give somebody absolute power and see if it doesn't corrupt them absolutely. Alright. So this is pretty cool. All right. That's pretty epic looking. Hmm. Wow. Okay. No pressure here, Link. Just weight of the world, reality on your shoulders. Well, that's kind of what historically mythical gods do, right? They basically manipulate and use mortals. So. Like, that's been pretty apparent from the latest show that Digrat and I were watching on Disney Plus, Moon Knight. It's pretty good, actually. I like how the model for Skyward Sword's Link is very similar to Twilight Princess's Link. They're not identical, but they're pretty close. Hmm. Oh. Oh, that's... That's some pretty cool full circle writing right there. Okay. So kind of the same story as Breath of the Wild. Zelda staying back, keeping the darkness in check, using her power to kind of balance things out. Alright. So, yeah, this is feeling very Final Fight. That seems like it charges pretty fast now, too. Alright. There's been many fights where I've had to charge this sword. Okay, so... we came here, we got lots of plot from the room that Zelda's in, and now we're supposed to go back to the present? Okay, so good news is that I probably saved this game and it doesn't matter because we're getting to go back to the present. But just in case, you never know, right? And I'm suspecting this to be a whole cluster storm of... you know everything. Must be in Skyloft, yeah. She's great. Let's just let Groose keep that up. All right. I'm not going back. I'm staying here with Granny. Oh, wow. So thinking just aloud, right? Location, Faron Woods, right? I'm betting that's the Deku tree. Because if you think about it, all the seeds around here are Deku seeds. I bet Groose is he's responsible for the Deku Tree. That's pretty fun. All right. So we've been told to go back. We can use the statue here, right? Nope. We gotta go outside. That's not suspicious at all. It's not like the game's trying to herd us to another fight. Oh, birds. They're smarter than me. I've just had to come to accept that. All the birds that I fight are simply just smarter than me. Alright, so... beetles, though, aren't smarter than me. Okay. So, is there another bird statue? No, there's just an exit all the way over here. Okay. And it looks like I just made a wrong turn when I went down the track. This is still pretty cool. I like the mechanic fighting this, fighting the beast with the mega bomb and Groose and all that. That was a pretty good usage of old throwback kind of Zelda stuff. Hey, here we go, bird statue. All right, to the sky we go. Yes, we're going to return to the sky. Why wouldn't we return to the sky? Surprised we're not returning to the sky now. Alright, so... just thinking aloud here, right? We've kind of done everything that we can do here. I'm not sure why there's still a face on there. I think it may be just to indicate that's where we can go. Pick this up, pick that up, pick that up. I would like to just be able to hover over things and it tell me what they are. Like there's a green dot over here and I don't know what that is. That might just be a tree, though, I guess. Because it doesn't... everything else seems to, like, tell me what it is when I hover over it. Okay. I don't see any goddess chests. I wish there was a way to tell me, like... how many more I have. But... because I know I've got some stuff that I... have to do still. I vaguely remember we still had our exercise buddy to cheer on. If I recall, that's why we have the stamina potion, just in case. Downstairs we go. So not Groose. Synchro's room. Bed. Till night. And away we go. So it's not Colin and Stretch. It's Fledge. Not a bad warm-up, he says. Alright, so... Interesting. Thought he... Did we already get those from him? Colin's letter, a rattle, gratitude crystal. There's something else we're missing on this menu, so there's definitely some stuff to go. We're missing a piece of heart. There's a whole bug type that we still haven't figured out where they are. Pharaoh and Grasshoppers. Presumably going to figure that to be in Farron Woods. Alright. Okay. Objective. Let's go back to our room. Till morning. This way. That is the exit. So I'm pretty certain we've bought everything Beetle has to offer. But just to be sure. Pull us up, Beetle. Pedal faster. So you are all sold out, Beetle, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. Do you see that in all of them? Okay, so don't sleep. Interesting though. So nothing else we can do for Beetle. Looks like there's nobody with little 3 dots here. So I think the pumpkin patch has a quest giver that we gotta talk with. If I remember right, they're looking for somebody to help harvest their pumpkins. We have the ability to tunnel through holes too now. I kind of feel like there's a lot of places we should be doing that. Maybe some of these side islands. Alright. That sounds pretty good. Here's a ramp. Like, some of these over here might have things available that I'm not aware of. Like maybe far off the mark, though. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell with this. The map is very disjointed, I guess is the best way to say it. It would really help if we knew how many goddess cubes there were in the game, and, you know, a way to track how many we've opened. I seem to remember the fact that we've found a couple that we weren't able to get to. Oh, that's something we can do. We have all of our tools now. Back to Faerun. Because I'm pretty sure there's at least one cube in here. Alright. So... giant goldfish. I want to say it's like right here in the woods. Well, that's different to start with. Like, for real. Yo. Like, how did... What? What? Okay, how... Okay. I don't even know how we missed that, guys. I really don't. That is beyond... Wow. I'm kind of stunned at that. We love, like, using bombs on every single random thing we can, and the fact we missed a random thing to blow up. I really don't understand that. Like, my brain is having a hard time computing that right now. I sure do like being able to hit those in one hit and kill them, though. That was rather nice. Okay, so that is a hole that we can drop down in. So over here is kind of where all this sort of happens. See, I knew there had to be another one somewhere. Alright. Aha. Wait a second. This doesn't get me anything, though. Like... this quite solidly puts me nowhere. Like, seriously, where is Rivali's Gale when you need it? I just want to, like... So, clearly there's like a balance rope there, so maybe there's another way to get there that I'm not seeing. Or maybe I have to drop down from above, like... Alright. Alright, so I need to chop this guy's shield all the way down to pieces. So I can just basically... Oh! Get smushed, apparently. Alright. Alright, Elder. I think that when I tried to go up... Alright, it's beetle time, because we gotta take a look here. Alright, so clearly meant to tightrope. And that's about it. I mean... So we got to drop down from that curly queue, which means we got to go in and go up. That's the only thing that makes sense in my head right now, Turtle Club, is we got to go in and go up. I do have to say that from a challenge standpoint, dungeon layout, right? There's been a couple of Zelda the Backtracking comments made during this stream, right? I mean, it seemed like a lot of dungeons we kind of had to go back and do some other stuff. But... Excuse you. Well, that was not good. And I know we've already explored this into its natural conclusion as we jump and miss. Okay. Alright, so now we can use the gust bellows. I do have to say the physics engine in this game has been pretty fun too. Oh! I didn't mean to keep running. Alright, so now we got to figure out where we're supposed to drop. Because that's all I can think, is that there is a clear spot we're supposed to drop. It's not there, because we came from there. No, Mag. Think it through. It's like on the other side of this tree. Okay. Oh, this is not good. That worked out pretty good. Alright, so... it's on the complete other side of the tree over there. Oh, wow. Because I think that's where we're supposed to be for this. Okay, so... that's okay, because there's actually a place to fight this guy. Alright. I don't even know if it's doing damage to him. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we've gone all the way through the tree. But that's not the temple. Alright, we're going to save. And we're going to keep saving here, because that's the way we want to save it. Alright. So there's the view of the temple. Alright. Here is the curlicue in question, it looks like. See, this appears like exactly like this really looks like I should be able to jump. And glide back, so maybe... okay, so let's do this. Okay, I was hoping this would be like my save game screen, but no. Alright, so there's like no way to reload my game from here. That's interesting. But it looks like, yeah, I have to drop from the right side onto there. Because I don't think that I can just See, it'd be so much easier if I could hookshot onto that. That's the reason why they don't want me to do that, I guess. That's just a whole lot of mini dungeon to go through to have to get to that point again, though. Man, that's annoying. That's gotta be it, though. Okay. Trying to think of which way is gonna be faster. And honestly, now that I've earned some more rupees, it's just probably, and just thinking about load speeds and having to go out of the game and replay and all that, we're just gonna go back through the mini dungeon. And of course, in true Zelda fashion, everybody's spawned back. Let's go ahead and pop you, pop you, pop you, pop you, pop you. Gus Bellows away! Incendio, good morning. Hope your Friday's going great. And I missed the jump. That is par for the course here for this particular spot. Alright. And run, jump, climb once more with feeling. Just a second, Turtle Club. Oh. Very dreary. Indiana is rainy. Indiana. I've been there a couple times. Positive attitude helps. Yes, yes. I've been in many rainy climates. A positive attitude does help. Even if the attitude is simply, I'm positive it's going to rain again today. It's still a positive attitude, and it still helps. It has been raining a considerable amount in Georgia. Drop. And enact the bug shield. But yeah, you know, it is just the way the weather gets. Especially out in the Midwest, where they've had some pretty inclement stuff going on lately. A pal of mine actually lives nearby in Kansas, where a couple of pretty aggressive tornadoes broke out. And you know, we're both in the same age bracket, right? So I think he might be just a little bit younger than I. So both of us, you know, 40. But I'm a slight bit older than him by a couple of months. And we've seen tornadoes in the news. We've seen tornadoes, you know, reported. Oh, Kansas got absolutely walloped. he was close enough to actually see one from his car, and that was a first for him. And, you know, in Tornado Alley, the science is so rock solid, the reporting is so well done, that oftentimes we know about tornado weather approaching days in advance. And 34, so a little younger. So yeah, you've seen your fair share of bad weather, I'm sure, though. Okay, so oh, look at that. Look at that. All I had to do was like try and die a couple times on the stream, and then we can actually get to this one now. Oh no, this is not the time that I fall off the balance rope. Come on. But yeah, close enough to see the destruction, see what was going on, and it's really weird to think about, right? It's kind of it makes you wish that there's oh yeah, especially with Indiana and Tornado Alley. I mean, Kansas, Indiana, Oklahoma, Texas, Omaha. It just kind of goes right in that little area. Missouri. Some parts of northwest Arkansas, it just all kind of clusters there. But the words he used to describe it was impressive, and we talked about that for a bit, and we're like, you know, impressive is an accurate depiction of something that does all that kind of stuff, right? But at the same time, it makes you really wish that there was a different word you could use. You know, because I mean, just watching it just lift structures out of the ground, and it's unfortunate that it happened to people. Hey, Ball and Chain, Balla, haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, powerful. That's a good word for it. You know, powerful. Something that absolutely deserves our respect, you know, especially human beings like us that decide, you know what we're going to do? We're going to live in this place where it rains all the time. A fair and grasshopper, finally. Absolutely the same. Super busy with life. Bought a house. Digrat and I now live in a different part of the Georgia metro. And the joys of home ownership now has been fun. So there's all that. We're about done with with Skyward Sword stream. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Oh, thank you. It definitely is a GG deserving thing with this housing market, especially. Somehow we managed to actually get a house for less than their asking price, and it to actually be less than what the appraisal was. And the actual seller came back to us because they were really wanting to sell the property. And so, yeah, yeah. And I don't have what's silly, right, is I'm like, oh yeah, it's a really bad housing market. And this is just all the things that our real estate agent told us and what I've seen other people talk about. But it's the first house that Digrat and I have ever purchased. So I have like no real frame of reference other than the fact that it has been so foreign and alien compared to other things that we've purchased in our life. It's just been surreal. It's surreal. Hey, Chadley! How's it going, man? Alright, so we got the Goddess Cube. So I feel like we need to go and find out where they'd actually put the cube at for us, right? So we're here. We are looking for... possibly... that's the one we saved at. Hey, Mr. Rain! Good morning. And Turtle Club, the people that we're having a great conversation with here, with Chadley, Ball and Chain, and Mr. Rain Gaming, who just popped in, all three streamers, all three stream on YouTube, and I believe Mr. Rain and Chadley stream on Twitch as well. I'm having a complete old man moment here with Mr. Rain streaming, because I know YouTube is one of the places that he streams on, but I think Twitch as well. I could be very wrong on that. It's, you know, I have slept a few. Wow, that's another like drop-down location. License to write mortgages in foreign is the best way to describe the process to first-time buyers. Yeah, Incendio, it was weird. It was yeah, definitely strange. But yeah, Turtle Club, check out everybody's content there. A lot of people are thinking about switching from Twitch to YouTube because of the new changes in some Twitch policies and some agreements. And when people talk about that, it's kind of interesting in my opinion, because it always comes back down to the advertising, right? And we've used ads on the Turtle Club channels a couple times. We're gonna save our game and look left, look right, check out their channels. Yeah, absolutely. Check out their channels. All three of you guys do really amazing content, and it's great to see all three of you in the chat at the same time. The YouTube gaming app was amazing. I heavily enjoyed it. I really did. It made finding content in this vein of content a lot easier. They kind of removed it because they didn't see the reason for it. But I still think it had a reason. Oh, we need to go there anyways. So we're going to the scary Sky Temple place now again. But yeah, you know, the number of times that we've done ads, and granted we're a small channel, but a lot of people that are talking about switching keep noticing are like small to medium channels, because they're like, oh my gosh, this is just really bad. And all I can think of is Lifetime. And I don't have any problem telling everybody this, but Lifetime I've made a total of like $20 off the ads. All of the financial gains and the support that we've received primarily for this channel has come from individual donations and contributions. And come on, throw me into the air, and we'll get back on our skywing. All right, come on. And so it's always interesting to see people talking about changing because of the ads, because I really don't think it's going to make that huge of a difference for the smaller channels and the larger channels alike. I think they're going to see, you know, granted, when you get to several million views on the channel, on a video itself, there is going to be some difference to the, you know, what that small amount of percentage amounts to. But I don't think it's enough to warrant losing your audience. Because there's been studies done that, you know, your Twitch audience, if you switch to YouTube, or your YouTube audience, if you switch to Twitch, you're going to lose your peripheral audience. And your core audience, which is generally 25 to 40% of your viewership, is really what you're going to keep. And so, like a small channel like mine, if I were to... Oh, I missed. If I were to, you know, decide, you know what, I'm tired of YouTube, I'm going to go to Twitch, I get, for active views, most of my videos right now are getting about 30 views. And, you know, that's definitely a far cry from what it used to be. That's fine, though. You know, we don't do this for the views. We do this for the community. We do this for the fun of it. But, you know, if I were doing this for the views, and I'm hitting those 30 views, right? If I were to move, I would lose, or rather, I would retain somewhere in the ballpark of like 12 to 18 views. And that's just fascinating to me that someone would switch based upon just that information. Now, if there was something like the quality of the video that was a reason for switching, that would be a bit different. Like, for me, the fact that YouTube does variable streaming is a good thing. Rupee Metal, okay. Huh. Interesting. Odd and interesting. Alright, so I know there is a save spot here, so we're going to go there. And, some of the bigger names, they talk about that, but normally why they switch isn't because it's actually better for them as a normal person to switch. Like when Ninja switched, that wasn't because switching platforms to Facebook was going to, or which one did he switch to last? Basically, the numbers didn't add up. They were not going to do better on the other channel just on its own merits. They had a private deal that made that better for them. So yeah, it's been interesting to kind of watch it all unfold. Speaking of unfolding, I need to go unfold the sheets on the bed and go to bed. It is, man, we're getting so close to the end here. I can feel it. I can feel it. Like, I don't know what the max heart count in this game is. I suspect that 20 is probably it. And so we probably have like 2 more hearts to get. Yep, they got paid to move. Exactly. They got paid to move. Moving was not a difference between that they had, that as a service, their current service was not better than their new service or worse than their new service. They moved because they received an offer from a competitor to move there to make their current service seem less. And people are going to chase where the money's at. The Twitch app isn't too horrible. Digrat and I use it for Twitch drops. That's the only reason why I think that I would possibly go to Twitch, because I would like to do something to allow Twitch drops. But yeah, glad you guys were able to pop in. Turtle Club, I cannot stress enough. Check out Chadley, check out Ball and Chain, check out Mr. Rain. All 3 great streamers. Shadow, thank you for popping in and being the supreme lurker that you are. Always awesome to see you. Incendio, great to see you as well. I'm going to have myself a good night. You all out there, Turtle Club, have yourself a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner, a good weekend. It's Friday, right? Or, just have yourself a good day in general, right? But whatever you do, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Thanks for watching and take care.